When you said I was too much to deal with, it wasn't that I was too much. It was that you weren't willing to deal with the complexities of real love. Your words hurt when you said I was holding on too tightly, but I wasn't holding on too tight. I was holding on to hope that you'd still choose me. You said I made everything complicated, but loving someone completely shouldn't be simple. It should be layered, meaningful, and full of growth. When you said I was dragging you down, it felt like all the love I had for you was weighing me down too, like it was too heavy for you to carry. Your words broke me when you said I didn't deserve someone like you. But now I see it wasn't that I didn't deserve you. You didn't deserve me. You told me I was too demanding, but I only asked for the one thing I thought was simple: your love, undivided and true. When you said I was too confusing, it was because I was filled with love and questions, both of which you weren't ready to answer. Your words hurt when you said I didn't fit into your future, as if everything we shared had an expiration date I wasn't aware of. You told me I was too emotional, but it's my emotions that allowed me to love you with a depth that you may never experience again. When you said I wasn't strong enough for you, I realized it was your own weakness that kept you from seeing my strength. Your words stung when you said I was too different from what you needed. But love shouldn't be about finding sameness. It's about discovering beauty in differences. You said I was too dependent, but you never saw that it wasn't dependence. It was devotion, something you didn't know how to handle. When you told me I was too dramatic, I realized you didn't understand that passion is a part of love, a fire that keeps it alive. Your words hurt when you said I was holding you back, but all I ever wanted was for us to move forward together. You said I was too invested, but love requires investment, time, effort, and vulnerability, things you weren't willing to give. When you said I was too needy, you didn't see that all I needed was to feel secure in the love we shared, a love that you never fully committed to. Your words wounded me when you said I was too much to handle, but maybe you were never ready for the kind of love that asks for everything. You told me I was too sensitive, but sensitivity is what made me care so deeply for you, something you seem to take for granted. When you said I was just a temporary fix, it broke me because I thought we were building something lasting, something real. Your words hurt when you said I was making things difficult, but love is never easy. It's about choosing each other through the difficulties. You said I was too insecure, but insecurity was born from the fear of losing you, something you made me feel daily. When you said I was holding you back, it made me realize you were the one keeping me from finding someone who would actually choose me. Your words hurt when you said I wasn't enough for you, but deep down, I think you were just afraid of the love I had to offer. You told me I was too much work, but love is work. Work worth doing, if only you had the strength to see it through. When you said I wasn't what you were looking for, it felt like all the time and love I gave was suddenly worthless, like I was just a placeholder in your life. Your words hurt when you said I was suffocating you, but all I ever wanted was for you to breathe in the love I had to give. You said I was making things too complicated, but love isn't supposed to be simple. It's supposed to challenge you, to grow you. When you said I wasn't the one for you, it shattered the hope that maybe, just maybe, we were meant to find our way back to each other. Your words hurt when you said I was too emotional, but those emotions were the heartbeat of our connection, something you chose to silence. You told me I was too invested, But love without investment is shallow. It's the depth that gives it meaning, something you never embraced. When you said I was too attached, it felt like all the love and care I gave were burdens you weren't ready to carry. Your words stung when you said I was too complicated, but it's the layers of love that make it worth unraveling, something you never understood. You said I was too clingy, but holding on to love isn't a fault. It's a testament to how much I believed in us. When you told me I wasn't enough, it wasn't that I was lacking, it was that you couldn't see the value in what I had to give. Your words hurt when you said I was dragging you down, but love is supposed to lift you up, and maybe it was you who wasn't willing to rise with me. You said I was too much for you, but it wasn't that I was too much. It was that you weren't ready for the intensity of a love that's real. Your words cut deep when you said I wasn't enough, and now every moment feels like a painful reminder of that emptiness. When you told me I was too much to handle, I realized I was never too much. You were simply never enough for what I had to offer. You said I was too emotional, but those very emotions were what I used to love you fiercely. Now, they feel like scars you left behind. It still stings when I think of how easily you said I was forgettable, as if the memories we shared were just passing moments in your life. Your words echo in my heart every time I remember how you said I was just a phase, and now I wonder if I ever meant anything real to you. You told me I was the reason for your pain, but it's your words that have left me shattered, picking up pieces of a love that once felt whole. When you said I was too clingy, you forgot to mention how it was, because I held on to a love you had already let slip away. You told me I was a burden, and since then, I've carried that weight, wondering why the love we shared became too heavy for you. Your words hurt most when you said I was replaceable, as if all the love, trust, and time I gave could be found in someone else. When you said I wasn't what you were looking for, it felt like all the love I gave you was never worth finding. It's hard to heal from your words that said I was too broken for you to fix, because I never needed fixing, just acceptance. You told me I was too distant, but it was your cold words that built the wall between us, not the silence I tried to find comfort in. When you said I didn't matter, it broke my heart to think that all the times I was there for you meant nothing. Your words hurt because they felt like the end of a story I thought we were writing together, but now I'm left holding a pen without you. You said I was weak for caring too much, but if loving deeply is weakness, I'd rather be weak than cold and unfeeling. When you said I was a mistake, you made me question every moment we shared, every laugh, every kiss, as if it was all just a lie. Your words hurt most when you said I never listened, because I spent so long hearing everything but the one truth. You never truly loved me. You said I was too dependent on you, but you never realized how much I needed you to feel safe in a world that often felt so harsh. Your words about me being too complicated made me realize that maybe you just weren't willing to unravel the beauty in my complexity. When you told me I was too insecure, you didn't see that it was because I feared losing the one person who meant the most to me, you. You said I was hard to love, but I wonder if it was because you never took the time to understand the depth of love I had for you. Your words hurt when you said I overreacted, as if my feelings were nothing more than inconveniences in your perfect world. You told me I was holding you back, But I never realized that loving you was the very thing keeping me from moving forward. When you said I didn't deserve you, it wasn't humility. It was you walking away from something you weren't brave enough to fight for. Your words pierced me when you said I was the problem, not realizing that love is about understanding, not pointing fingers. You said I was too sensitive, but sensitivity was my strength, my way of connecting to you in ways you weren't willing to explore. Your words hurt when you said I was a distraction, because loving you was never a distraction. It was my focus, my everything. You told me I was too jealous, but maybe my heart just knew before my mind did that you were already drifting away. When you said I was unlovable, it was like you were erasing every beautiful moment we ever shared, every tender touch and whispered promise. Your words wounded me when you said I was too controlling, when all I ever wanted was for us to be on the same page, moving in the same direction. You said I was too attached, but how could I not hold on to the one person I thought I was building a life with? Your words hurt when you said I was too much for you, when really, I think you were just too little for me. When you said I was a waste of time, you shattered the belief that love was supposed to be worth every moment, even the hard ones. Your words hurt the most when you said I was just convenient, like I was a placeholder until something better came along. You told me I was dramatic, but all I wanted was for you to see how deeply I felt, how much I was fighting to keep us together. When you said I was forgettable, it made me question everything we had, wondering how I could have been so easily erased. Your words hurt when you said I was selfish, not realizing that every selfish act was a cry for you to stay, to care, to fight for us. You told me I was too broken for you, but now I see it was never about me being broken, but about you being too afraid to love deeply.